I was so mad at Mom last night. Like, I'm gonna chew up all the socks kind of mad. Ever since she introduced the talking button for food, I've been living my best life. But last night, things took a turn for the worse. I kept pressing that glorious button, asking for more food. But Mom, she had the nerve to say, "No more treats. Boba, you've had too many." Excuse me? Too many treats? That's not a thing. So, naturally, I got mad, really mad. I decided to retreat to my secret sulking corner. You know, the one where I go to be dramatic and make Mom feel guilty. Mom tried to apologize, but it was too late. The damage was done. I wasn't gonna forgive her that easily. But then, just when I thought the night was ruined, Dad showed up with my favorite Kong, filled with peanut butter. So I decided to snuggle with Dad while enjoying my Kong. Mom's still in the doghouse, though I might forgive her, eventually. Oh, sweet, sweet revenge. Yesterday, I finally got back at Mom for all those annoying go potty commands during our morning walks. Every time we hit a patch of grass, it's go potty. Boba, go potty, like, lady. I'm trying to enjoy the birds and sniff out the latest dog gossip, not perform on command. So, of course, I ignored her. Because, duh, I'm a princess, and princesses don't poop on demand. But then, as we were crossing the road, heading home, it hit me, nature's call. And when you gotta go, you gotta go. So I did the most glorious poop squat right in the middle of the road. You should have seen the look on Mom's face. She was mortified. But then she just started laughing like a maniac. Meanwhile, all the cars had to sit there, waiting for me to finish my royal business. That, my friend, is what you call payback. And the best part, I got to see Mom totally embarrassed while I held up traffic. Who's the boss now, huh?
It was a perfect sunny afternoon, and like any true princess, I claimed the comfiest lounging chair next to Mom. I mean, what kind of royal corgi would I be if I didn't take the best seat in the house? And then, out of nowhere, he appeared. Dad, looking all grumpy like I'd just stolen his kingdom or something. He stared at my chair, his chair, with that sour plum face of his. First of all, did you see your name on it, Dad? Nope. Secondly, we're not playing musical chairs here. It's first come, first serve, and guess who came first? Me. Besides, I think you could use some floor time for a change. He started pacing around the chair like he was waiting for me to surrender it. Nice try, Dad, but this throne belongs to the princess now. Ah, the sweet, sweet taste of victory and sunshine. Maybe next time Dad will learn to be quicker, or at least bring his own chair.
Mom is mad at me. We were playing our usual game of tug of war with my favorite raccoon toy. It's the best game ever, especially when I climb on her to get that extra leverage. I was totally winning, too, but maybe I got a tiny bit too excited. I might have accidentally head-butted Mom in the face while I was doing my victory jump. She screamed so loud, I thought I broke her head. Now she's talking with a mumble and tattletale to Dad like I did it on purpose. And she wouldn't even play tug with me anymore. How was I supposed to know my head is like a wrecking ball? I didn't mean to bruise her, but now she's giving me the cold shoulder. This is worse than losing a game of fetch. I just wanted to win, not break her. Note to self, no more victory jumps, unless it's Dad's turn next. So I got myself into a bit of trouble today. Mom and Dad were on their second snack, yes. You heard that right, while I was left with nothing but crumbs. I tried everything to get their attention, like hitting the butt scratch button repeatedly. My plan was foolproof. They couldn't ignore a corgi in desperate need of love and snack, right? Mom finally caved and gave me a scratch. But get this, it lasted 1 whole minute. I've had longer naps than that. So I thought, time for a little protest. In my epic protest, I jumped up and oops, bumped her right in the face. Now she's got a bruise and an ice pack. And who's in trouble? Me. Mom's so dramatic. I'm starting to think Mom's reaction was a bit over the top. I only wanted more scratch time, not a reality TV drama. This morning started off great. I was minding my business, pooping in the garden, with Mom supervising me like I'm a toddler or something. So I'm doing my thing, and suddenly, Mom goes back into the house to get a poop bag. And I'm like, wait, don't leave me out here alone. So naturally, I chased after her, mid-poop. Yeah, you guessed it, poop everywhere. It was like a scene from a horror movie. When Mom saw what happened, she screamed like I just unleashed a Poopocalypse. Boba, New, go back outside. but I was already committed. So I listened and did what she asked. I pooped right outside the door. Mom wasn't exactly thrilled about my artistic display. Apparently, poop trails aren't her idea of home decor. I'm not sure what the problem is. I was doing what I was told. But hey, at least I got to finish my poop in style. I call that a win. Ah, the dog beach. A place where a pup like me can finally spread the word about my dramatic queen mom. As we walked, I was busy trying to say hi to every dog's butt in a 5-mile radius. It's called butt-to-butt conversations, but apparently Mom doesn't get it. Every time I got close, she yanked me away. So rude. That's when I hatched my brilliant revenge plan. If she's going to embarrass me, I'm going to embarrass her. Cue peeing spree. Yup, I marked my territory all over that beach like it was my royal kingdom. But the crown jewel. When Mom was talking to some lady, I strutted over like the boss I am and peed right between them. Mom's face? Priceless. She was so embarrassed, she didn't even know what to say. And the best part? The nice lady just laughed and said, "Well, she certainly knows how to make an entrance. You're welcome, Mom." Now everyone knows who's really in charge. Last night, the whole neighborhood was going crazy with noise. It was like the sky was falling or something. Mom was worried, thinking I'd be scared, so she told Dad to shut all the windows and doors. Silly Mom, doesn't she know who I am? This brave princess had to investigate. I'm not just any corgi, I'm part of the doggy neighborhood watch. So I went out to the backyard, ready to face whatever was out there. I heard all these booms and bangs in the distance. I thought, are we under attack? But then I realized it was just fireworks. The humans were setting off loud, flashy things for no reason. I didn't see them, but I heard every single one. I bet all the other dogs in the neighborhood were freaking out. But not this princess. I stayed calm, cool, and collected. So, while my friends were hiding under beds, I was out there, holding down the fort. Just another night in the life of Boba, the bravest corgi in the block.
While Mom was busy doing her business in the bathroom, I spotted something glorious. Dad's sock drawer, wide open like a treasure chest. This could only mean one thing, an open invitation to socks. I dug through every sock, tossing them out one by one, like a sock detective on a mission. After inspecting all the clean ones, boring, I found the true gem of the collection, the smelly sock from last night. Jackpot! I was happily chewing away, feeling like I'd won the sock lottery, when suddenly, Mom bursts out of the bathroom like I've committed some sock crime. She was so mad at me for chewing socks on the bed. Isn't that what beds are for? Chewing socks, right? Maybe next time I'll chew it on the floor, just to keep the peace. So there we were, just minding our own business when I saw it, the biggest, baddest squirrel in the neighborhood. It was staring at me like it wanted a duel. I couldn't just walk away from this. No, this was personal. So I did what any brave 30-pound corgi would do. I sprinted across the street, pulling poor Mom along for the ride. There was no way she was stopping this corgi freight train. Meanwhile, Dad was casually jogging behind us, holding my poop, thinking we're all just having fun. By the time Dad finally caught up, the squirrel had escaped into the trees for now. Mom was furious. She turned to Dad like he was supposed to be the hero of this story. But what did Dad say? I didn't want flying poop everywhere.
I'm so mad at the vet, I could bark his clinic down. So, Mom and Dad took me for what they called a routine checkup. Everything was going fine until the vet had the audacity to say he can't feel my ribs. Excuse me, can't feel my ribs. Maybe he needs to go back to vet school or better yet, retire. Now, because of his so-called professional opinion, Mom's decided to go easy on my food. What does that even mean? This is slander, I tell you. As if that wasn't bad enough. Now I'm being subjected to extra walks? Extra. All because Mr. Can't Feel Ribs decided to throw me under the bus. This is so unfair. I can't even. If this keeps up, I might just have to find a new vet one who appreciates a well-rounded corgi when they see one. Dad's in serious trouble today. Mom, being the hungry pig she is, got herself a croissant and coffee at Starbucks, while I was handed this teeny tiny pup cup. Seriously, what's a corgi supposed to do with a thimble of whipped cream? When we got home, Dad put Mom's precious croissant in the beach bag, and then he put the bag on the floor. Rookie mistake. Obviously, I was still starving from my microscopic snack, so I helped myself to the croissant. Mom saw me and she let out this ear-piercing scream. That's when the real fun began. She chased me around the house and I love a good chase. I darted through the living room, croissant still in my mouth, while Mom ran after me like her life depended on it. I made it to my bed, thinking I'd savor my victory in peace, but nope. Mom pried my mouth open and took away my delicious treasure. She was not happy. And who did she blame? Not me, of course. She yelled at Dad for letting his guard down. So there's Mom, snoring away in the background. But guess who got woken up at 6 a.m.? Yep, me. Why? Because Mom couldn't sleep. And why couldn't she sleep? Oh, because it rained last night and Dad couldn't get me to potty before bed. So, of course, she's been up all night worrying that I'm going to drop a bomb in my bed. I mean, seriously, Mom, do I look like the kind of pup who'd poop in her own bed? If I were going to do it, I'd do it in Dad's bed. He's the one who let me skip my late-night potty. After all, but nah, I'm a good girl. Well, most of the time. But it's pretty clear Dad's in trouble, 'cause Mom's in a foul mood. She's probably planning his punishment right now. Maybe she'll make him sleep on the couch tonight. With me. Moral of the story. Don't mess with Mom's sleep, or you might end up sharing your bed with a corgi. Or worse.